block me and go follow her. I don't want your follow. I don't want no fake bitches.
She never had my follow, but she certainly got my block. This is the weirdest shit. And then when she says fake bitches, she's not even referring to Shira 7. She's referring to her followers. Any of her followers that follow Shira 7 are fake bitches. See, listen. A lot of times we are deceived by divested women, right? What we think is a divested woman in most cases is an angry woman, and she is angry because she hasn't been picked. And a lot of times her anger, because she is so male centered, becomes directed at other women. Male centeredness teaches you and requires you to exonerate men. So her anger and frustration is at the fact that Shira 7 has admitted that her husband was married while dating her, right? The interesting thing is, this is also a woman who has talked about how men are unfaithful, how they are harmful, how they are intentionally deceitful. But now, if you listen to Shira 7's story, she says she didn't know that James was married. She didn't know that James was married. She didn't know that he had a girlfriend. She said that James was in fact separated from his wife and in a relationship with another woman, and she didn't know that. You know who knew that? James. James had knew that the whole time. James knew that when he separated from his wife and found a girlfriend. And he knew when he was looking for Shira 7 while he had a girlfriend that he had a wife and a girlfriend. But we exonerate men when we're extremely male-centered. And a lot of black women are on this app claiming to be divested, but they haven't decentered men. And so a lot of their energy is spent talking about men, and they look for a community with women who feel the same way. And she now feels betrayed by women who would support Shira 7 because, again, she is extremely male-centered. She is only on this. Even I saw a video where she talked about black men, and she said that the problems with black men were due to their mothers. Now, this is a 40, 50-year-old woman, so if she's dating men, she's dating 40, 50-year-old men. How are you still blaming 40, 50-year-old men? How are you blaming their mothers for their outcomes? At what point do these men become responsible for their own lives? Exoneration of men. So that's why you have all of this anger and all of it is the normal. It is what you typically would see when a man is mad at a woman, right? Male centered. So I was really hoping that she wasn't banned because that definitely is not my goal or my intention. Like, I blocked her. Definitely ain't trying to ban her or get her account gone. She just is entitled to be on this platform as I am, whatever. But I did go to her profile under my other account, and I want to show y'all something. Come back. Let's take a look. So this is the first video that I can find on her profile where she talks about sprinkle, sprinkle. This was dating a married man, as you can see, one day ago. And this was the first video that she posted of Shira 7 was Shira 7 talking about James being married when she met him. Since that time, I've been waiting. She has posted 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 videos. I haven't checked the pin videos, but these 12 videos before her pin videos are all about Shira 7. Now, she says that she exposed narcissists. And before Shira 7, a majority of her content was advising women on how to interact with men and how to be safe out here, which is a lot of what Shira 7 does. It's not until Shira 7 comes out. We've been seeing sprinkle, sprinkle all over TikTok. It's not until Shira 7 comes out and says that James was married when she was involved with him that this takes place. And then she descends down the sprinkle. Like this, like she's almost obsessed now. I'm almost certain Shira 7 is going to respond because even though Shira 7 isn't on TikTok, the one thing that I find is that every time something major happens that I see on TikTok, eventually I get Shira 7's take on it and her input and her thoughts. I'm very curious to see how Shira 7 is going to respond to this. I think it's also interesting that she's calling herself someone who exposed narcissists, and this is very much given narcissism. She says, if Shira 7 isn't bothered, why are you, sis? Is she asking herself that question? I certainly hope so. Let's see.
Newsflash, ladies. According to Sprinkle Shira 7's followers, I'm bitter. I'm miserable. I can't keep a man.